I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up. Come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start. You know I'm not going anywhere. I don't get it. Tell me what you want. You can get it. Tied up. Bad vibes, bad luck. Been swinging like a boomerang. Dried up. All talk, no bite. Now we're coming like a hurricane. Pull a curtain back.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from the link. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To the air right away is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. 37 yards. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goedert. And he's into the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cowboy Turpin on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right to the air is Prescott. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's caught by Goddard.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. To the air again, Hurts. He'll get that to Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Again, Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Hurts again. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's hauled in at the 2. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a sure goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. I take at 47.
Pistol now for Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Prescott on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Brought in by the tight end, Goddard. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
63, Miami.
Here's Barkley, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 2nd down, Hurts. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goddard, that time. And now it's 3rd and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level.
To the goal line and in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. Man in motion is Smith. Now Hurts. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party on pick 6.
Ultra ground move, riding in the good, not using them. Tighten up, you a loser. I approve. I bet I stepped at a proof. Straight ultra ground makes all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. Come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your
sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Well, now how about this return? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Stroud off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play action now. Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing. Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The left side caught by Diggs. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stroud to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king, what is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a 2, Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with they quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Oh! Bring them out, 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 bring them out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Right to the air is Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshown.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Gets around him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
Wide open receiver complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and 9. They'll throw again. Prescott. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch. But even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Jackson to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third and 5. Jackson. Well, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They run again with Dowdle. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to about the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Dowdle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
They run here with Dowdle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So from the 37, here's second and 9. On play action, Prescott steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a two-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, second and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Second down and 4. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called.
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in. Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, from down my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight. Got God on the line, to the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They go play action with Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. A gain of 16 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. He is in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Dak going to put it up right away. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bucs have the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
This is your game to win. Let's get some momentum, hero.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now a second down throw for Prescott. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Right back to Irving. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. A short one there to Otten. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Levante David. We saw it earlier.
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in. Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. already, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Buffalo. And this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds, brings the ball to the 40-yard line.
You got that one right.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, Shakir. Man. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here we go on fourth down with, trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hitt.
Back in 2009, it seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. On the move to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Purdy now to throw. They'll intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. Now Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Throwing here, Purdy. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, 71 yards. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice?
And got his man complete. A big connection on that one. 42 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To the air again, Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 5. Play action now, Prescott. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing, Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second-half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now they try the right side here. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. Here's Prescott. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 40 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try the sneak, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt, and it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there, and they did it successfully.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Malik Hooker, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely no.
The stadium's so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. Lamar off to play fake. Finds him, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Play action. Here's Jackson. Put some power on a deep one left. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Working from the pistol, Prescott. It is cut left side. And he'll get it up to the 44. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. Working quickly here. Dak out of the pistol. On the move, headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Dak. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll run here on first down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's second and 11. That's Lamb running the slant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to one to work with now. This, our last play of the quarter. Up the middle, Vaughn. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Simple dive up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 21. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. There's a handoff up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Ravens pushing for points. Going to the ground again on 1st. Hits a seam at the 40. He crosses the 35. Into the red zone. It's a Baltimore touchdown. And the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Flushed out of the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Dak. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Back to throw. Here's Dak. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st and 10, Prescott. And that falls incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
don't connect on first. It's second down. Right up the gut. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Play action, Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And 4th and 4 coming up. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Well covered on that play, really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. That's the first down. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new...
Now I'm finna give y'all another hit. And I just put my drink down. Milan, darling, Milan. Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q. Let's go, I'ma get.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A good holding there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
In motion left, that's Cooper. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. On play action, Allen. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Cooper, the man in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now Allen going to change it up. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 49 yards. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and
he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 67 yards. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.